Checking out Bro Fam. Thank you for tuning back into the channel. Please hit that like button, that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Each and every subscription helps. Hit that button. Cheap Not Broke Fam. Welcome back. It's a Monday. Thank y'all for tuning back to the channel. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Producing the show and trying to talk and do everything is a lot of work, but we make it work anyway, every day, all day, every day. Tonight, let's get into it. Tonight, what are we talking about? American Airlines charging solo travelers more money? What? American? Not American. American? Yeah, American. Solo travel charging solo travelers more money. Disgusting. I don't like it. I'm not a fan of it. But that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. And we're going to get into it right now. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Very much appreciated. And oh man, where my stuff at? Okay, so here we go. American Airlines is charging solo travelers more. Now, somebody reported on this recently. I think it's a frequent flyer, somebody who flies a lot. I'm not sure the gentleman's name, but he reported on that. Said that he was trying to book a flight somewhere, and he ended up booking a flight. He just curious, messing around. Ended up booking a flight for 2 people, and it costs less money. Now, I'm not surprised by this. These people they're shysters. They're always trying to make more money. Always trying to nickel and dime you or nickel you, whatever you want to call it. They're trying to get all your nickels, all your dimes. They aren't making no more pennies, so they don't want the pennies. But yes, they're trying to get more money out you every time. Now look, there's no way you would even know this. Even if we knew this, what are you gonna do about it? Buy 2 tickets to save money? No. What are you gonna call them up? Hey, American Airlines, y'all charge too much money. What the hell is this? It's not much you can do. You have to buy your tickets early at a fair price. You really do. The airline ticket game is a dirty game. You really got to be on top of it. You really got to know when to buy, because there's so many things out there. Oh, buy a flight on Wednesday. Buy a flight between 12:30 a.m. and 2:30 a.m. while everybody sleep. Listen, some people, it's just not going to work out for you because you just don't live in an airport where there's a lot going on. I used to live in Greensboro, North Carolina. Shout out everybody in Greensboro, North Carolina, where I went to school. Aggie, Pride, A&T, North Carolina A&T, the school I went to. Anyway, I used to live in Greensboro, North Carolina. Greensboro, North Carolina, flights were very expensive, and they always had a layover. So if I really want to go somewhere, like I want to go to internationally, I had to go to Charlotte. North Carolina, which is about an hour and a half drive from Greensboro. If you're pushing it, you can do it in about an hour and 20, hour and 15. But it's over an hour. You're not getting down there in an hour. You got to be going crazy fast. And they'll put you in jail for that. You don't want to do that. But anyway, some places, another place, Jacksonville, Florida, home base. Not an international airport. You got to stop somewhere else if you want to go international. Now, you can leave Jacksonville, go international, but coming back in, they don't have no customs. So, I don't really know. Actually, no, you can't leave Jacksonville because there are no customs. I don't think you can even go international out of the airport because every airport is not international. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Every airport is not international. Some places you got to go other places and do other things. However, back to the point. Point is, even if they're doing this, how are you going to know who out there in their right mind is going to be booking a flight by themselves and then booking a flight for two people and seeing how much the cost is? Most people aren't doing that. They're not doing that. But let's get into it. I got some notes. 30 Travelers team randomly checked 200 domestic flights, one-way routes from American Airlines' four major hubs: Dallas, Fort Worth, Philadelphia, Miami, and Charlotte, CLT. Result, a solo traveler paid more on 104 flights of those 200 routes, meaning 52% showed a clear solo surcharge. Thrifty Traveler. Is that the guy who did this? That came up with this? Let me see. I'm going to pick this out. Anyway. Hub specific rating: Charlotte, North Carolina. Solo traveler paid more 66% of the time. Philadelphia, 60% of the time. Other hubs: Dallas, Miami, also impacted through percentages weren't specified. Real world price comparisons: Miami, Louisville one way later this year. Solo standard economy 404. Two travelers each 464. So basically they're just getting the money back. They're just making the money back because they're making $400 by themselves, just you, and they're making $400 two people flying together. Two travelers, basic economy, $249 each, not available for solo traveler. Austin, one way, fall travel. Solo travel, $504. Damn, $500 to get to Austin from Charlotte? That's crazy high. Two travelers, $338, 30% cheaper, 33% cheaper. Charlotte to Fort Myers, one way, October 13th. Solo standard economy, $442. Travelers standard, two travelers, traveling standard, $266. Two travelers traveling basic economy, $231 each. Again, not solo travel. Delta United examples: Delta MSP to MIA. MSP? Is that? No, I want to say I think that was New Orleans. I don't know, it might be Mississippi. $199 versus $118 per person when booking for two. United Airlines, or not Orlando, Chicago to PIA. I don't know where PIA is. $269 solo, $181 for two. You see what's going on? This is a nice little hustle they got. But they're making their money back. But even still, even if you know, what the hell are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? The flight's $400 for a solo traveler. For two people, it's $267. Well, I'm not going to buy two tickets to get it for $267. That math ain't mathing, as they say. That's not going to work. So what do you do? What do you do about this? Well, one, got to buy flights early. Because they're not showing when people are buying these flights. And two, these airports aren't great. I fly out of Los Angeles. Los Angeles got a flight everywhere in the world you want to go. Los Angeles, New York, say Dallas, Atlanta, Miami. Some airports, these got a lot of flights. There's a lot of competition. So you really can't do that. Because if you're doing this, I'm going to go to the next person who's cheaper. And I'm just going to do it like that. Some airports don't have that competition. They don't. Charlotte, no, there's no competition. Spirit don't go there. I don't know if JetBlue go there. Does Southwest go to Charlotte? I don't know. But Charlotte is not a great airport. I've known because I flew out of there for like 6-7 years. I flew out of Charlotte for a long time. Now, granted, I was just flying down to Florida going home. In college, I had to fly from Greensboro to Charlotte to home. Or if I drove to Charlotte, if I flew out of Greensboro, I had to fly from Greensboro to Atlanta to home. If I flew out of Charlotte, it would be Charlotte to Atlanta to home. Or sometimes, every now and then, you get Greensboro to Charlotte to Florida. Every now and then. That didn't happen as often as I would like, but that's how it happened. But anyway, the best thing you can do to get your flights cheaper, you got to get them early. You just got to get flights early as you can. Now, sometimes I've waited late and the flight has come down because they're just having trouble selling out the plane. Sometimes the plane ain't full. Or they drop the prices to sell out the plane. They rather have a full plane with no seats available than have a plane with a bunch of empty seats. They don't want that because empty seats means no money. So they rather sell it for something to get something out of the deal. Because even if they sell it at this price, you still got to buy the bag. And there's still upcharge. Just other things people pay for. Might buy some on the plane. Whatever the case. But there's really no way around it if you want to beat the price of the flight. Because I fly all the time. And I've been burned. Now, no, more times than not, I win. I win most of the time. But I have lost trying to fly, getting the flight too late. Mark up the rate. Solo fares could be up to 700% higher, with examples reaching 70% premium. These surcharges appear only on one-way domestic fares, not on round-trip or international journeys. Yeah, because they're getting their money out you. Because one-way fare, they're trying to get as much money out of you as they can. Because, some people, like me, I don't fly back with the same company. I don't necessarily need to get a round trip. Sometimes the round trip costs more money. Sometimes it's cheaper to fly down with American, come back with Delta. Cheaper to fly down with Southwest, come back with JetBlue. It's not always best to go with Delta and come back with Delta. It just doesn't work like that. So people, savvy people travel a lot. You always look up the one-way first. Look up the one-way, then you check the round trip and see if it makes sense. And that's something you do. You do check out one way here, one way back. Because a lot of times, the round trip is not the time you want. I'm trying to leave at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Round trip got me leaving at latest 4 o'clock. I'm not trying to leave that early. But that's what happens. You got to leave early or whatever. It's just a conflict of time, a conflict, some kind of conflict. And I can't do it like that. So I get the solo travel and I go, I just buy them by themselves, buy them separate. It is what it is. It is what it is. Airlines embed this fare bucket rules requiring at least 2 adults to access cheaper rate. See, I know nothing about this because I wasn't out here looking to see if I was getting charged more, flying with somebody else. I wasn't looking at that at all. Wasn't looking at that at all. Industry trend. Delta United noticed after Thrifty report both rolled back these 2 solo only higher fares for now. They'll do it again. They'll do it again. They'll wait till it die down and do it again. American Airlines continues to enforce solo travel surcharge across many routes with no rollback or comment. Dirty. And you would think, that's where the Spirit Airlines come in and all these other budget travelers. But they get all the money out you with the bags. The flight's $31. The bag is $97. Get the out of here. But that's what they like to do. Airlines are using a bulk discount for groups. Cheap fares hidden in behind 2-person booking. Solo travelers could be business travelers on corporate cards. So airlines assume less price sensitivity. Yeah, because the corporate guy, but it's not as much corporate travel going on like it used to. Corporate travel is way down, and those numbers haven't come back up since COVID. But this unfairly penalizes solo leisure travelers, single parents, unwilled individuals, and growing demographic of solo travel. Yeah, man, most people are traveling by themselves. Come on now. Unless you're in a relationship, y'all still don't go to everywhere together. It's not like every time I get on a plane, you get on with your wife, your husband, or whoever. If you got kids, every time you get on a plane, they may not be going. So what do you mean? People fly by themselves. It's still a thing. A lot of people fly themselves. I would argue majority of flights people take are by themselves. Majority of flights you take, unless you're going on vacation as a group, sometimes you got to go take care of some business or just go do something by yourself. Whatever the case, you got to go check in on something or whatever. It don't matter. A lot of people fly by themselves. Look at most flights. They're solo travelers. Most flights are solo travelers. I mean, you got a couple couples in here, but I'm going to argue a lot of people on that plane are flying by themselves, solo traveling. They are. They're not flying with nobody else. That's what most people are. What should you do as a solo traveler? Always run parallel services with 2 passengers, even when flying alone, to reveal cheaper fares or buckets. If it's cheaper for 2, then you can book an extra and cancel. But check the cancellation policies carefully. So they're telling you if the flight's 404 and it's 2 flights for $267, you book 2 people, cancel 1. You better make sure you get your money back because these people be acting funny. Compare across multiple airlines. Avoid going with American if you're flying single. Monitor future rollbacks. So Delta United have responded to backlash. Man. I don't know about booking 2 flights and canceling. I don't know about that, but I don't know if this is 100% true either. I don't think they're doing this on most flights. I really don't. 50% Americans, 52% of Americans one-way domestic routes show solo server charges. Solo fares can be up to 70% higher. Yeah. I read all that. What is happening? Why is this happening? Airlines use accompanied traveler fare buckets hidden in discounted rates that only unlock when at least 2 adult tickets are purchased. If you fly solo, you're often stuck in a more expensive fare class without warning. Well, look, I booked 2 tickets, and I booked tickets by themselves, and I haven't really noticed the difference. I can't really say I've seen that, because I would, you know me, I'm price sensitive as hell. I would have picked up on that and said something. Wait a minute. Y'all trying to overcharge Malcolm. I don't appreciate it. But I haven't really noticed this, just to be honest. I have not. Well, shall we? Shall we take a look and see what's going on? I think we should. Hello. Oh, my mom's watching. Uh-oh, hold on. Hello. My mom's watching. Hi, Mom. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. I'm going to pull it on up. We're going to American Airlines. Somebody give me some cities. Give me a city to city where I should look up solo travel and partner, traveling with a 2-ticket travel. Somebody look up to, give me a city while I pull this up, please. Give me 2 cities that we can test this theory and see if it's true. Give me 2 cities, please. I would appreciate it. I'm looking up, going to American Airlines right now. One-way fare. Bam. All right. Let's see. What cities? Y'all drop a comment. Give me 2 cities. Tell my give me a second. Give me 2 cities that we should travel between to see if this price is true. Is it real or is it not? Is it fair or is it not? I need to know. Don't be shy. This is an interactive show. Interactive. I talk to you and you talk back. All right. Well, I guess y'all don't want to give me a shot. Fine. I'll find it. I will pick a place too. All right. Let's see. Let's do Seattle to Miami. And what's the date? Oops. All right. Chicago to Miami. Solo traveling the most common. Bam. My main man, Josh Brown. All right, trying on Josh Brown. Bam. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going from Chicago to Miami. Close. Everybody love Miami. Going from Chicago to Miami. I know y'all hear that. The protest is going on right by my house. They've been out here acting a damn fool all this time. Not the police. About 20 of them. It was like 20 of them that rode by before. It's like literally, I can get out. I can go walk to it right now. I'm not. But I could. I go walk to it. Okay, we're going to let them drive by because that's what the hell is going on. We're going to make this for August 1st. August 2nd. That's a Saturday. Oh, man, I got to share my screen. Got to share so y'all can see what the hell is going on. Bam. Here we go. Okay, bam. Here we go. Chicago to Miami, August 2nd. Number of passengers. Let's search. Get out of the way. Okay. Chicago, man, premium's $454. Damn it, they trying to get all your money. Okay, $165. Solo travel. One person, $165. We got that. Okay. So $165. $145. $120. $60.57. This will be easy one. So this should be $240. This should be a $240 flight. This one will be 8. 5 and 5 is 0. Carry the 1. 32. Okay, it should be 32. Let me see. 165, 180. Okay, cool. We got it. All right, let's go back. So 165 times 2. Okay, 120 times 2. So let's book this for 2 passengers. Let's see if this is true. Hmm. Is this true or not? Go back. There we go. 165. Oh shit, it actually costs more money. Look, this was 145. This was 120. That 120 flight turned into 145. Look at that. You're actually getting charged more. Look at that. 6 a.m. flight to Miami, one way. This is 165. This 6057, 1105. This was 120, guys. Y'all just saw it. Let's go back. 657 to 1105. Okay? 657 to 105. Back to 1 passenger. Wow. If they might be doing it right in front of our eyes. 657 to 105, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all just saw it right here. It was 145. It's 120 when you book it by yourself. It actually costs more money when you do it like that. Stops. Filter by number of stops. No, we want to filter by price. Well, that's crazy. That same flight was it was 145, and now 125. Wow. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, okay. So we got one. Well, we got some people. We got some requests. Hold on. Wait a minute. All this stuff is looking ugly. Get all this stuff out of there. Get all this stuff out of there. Looking ugly. There we go. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, here we go. Bam, look at the wood. Looking all nice. Okay. You like to travel with your wife, too. Don't I know? That I know. Thank you for your comment, Mr. Johnny Hall. Thank you. Travel Los Angeles. All right, got some new cities in travel. Los Angeles, California to Phoenix, Arizona. Does it cost more? Okay, cool. We're going to see it. We just saw it, right? You just saw it. It costs more money to go from there to there. American Airlines. So now we're going to head back. So that was one. And this, we saw a traveling with a partner. 2 tickets cost more than 1 ticket. We saw that 657 to 1105 fight. 145 was 120 by itself. Let's check it one more time for shits and giggles, right? 120, 657, 1105. I just want to do it one more time. One more time, because this looks true. Y'all tell me wrong. We're looking at it real time, everybody. Tell me, am I crazy? But if you see this, you know, hey, American Airlines, I don't know. You're going to have to really check this out. Now we're dealing with these folks. We're going to have to do this now. Oh, man. Where the 120? Whoa, man, it's gone. Now it went up. Oh, no. Oh, no, it went up. It was 120. Those assholes, they raised the price $20. Oh, man, is that for one person? No, that's for 2 people. That's why. 1 person. Search. Oh, man, I'll say they raised the price that fast? Come on now, don't do that. That's too quick, too fast. Hurry up. 120. 657, 1105, 120. Bam. Wow, 145. All right, so no need to ask, is it true or not? It is true. They do charge more money now, but it's backwards for us. They're charging a person with 2 tickets more money than a solo traveler. And then, what was on Phoenix? No. Phoenix. Wait a minute. Am I spelling Phoenix wrong? Phoenix. There we go. Phoenix, same date. Let's go. Does it cost more money? I'm not a fan of this. Now I'm always going to have to check this. Okay. Let's look at 3 flights. 610 solo traveling from LAX to Phoenix. $69 one way, 610 to 739, 1015. Look at the later it gets in the day, the more money they charge you. Ain't that something? LAX Phoenix 1015 to 1145, $89, 123 to 250, $133. Okay, 69.89, 133. 69.89, 133. Let's remember those numbers. Let's go. 69.89, 133. 69.89, 133. 69.89, 133. Okay, I think we got it. And if not, somebody else got it for me. Okay, let's go back. Go back. And let's see how much is it for two people. 69.89, 133. 69.89, 133. Okay, still the same. All right, cool. So they didn't change it for these. They must be listening to me. 69.89, 133. So it's same on the Miami to Philly route. Got that the same. What about round trip tickets? Right. What about round trip tickets? Yes. Let's take a look at round trip tickets. Let's see. Do they charge more for the round trip tickets? So let's double back. Well, we're here right now, so we're going to check this out. Round trip tickets. Let's play around with that. Round trip. So it's $69 to get there. Flip it. Nope. Let's flip it, see how much it is to get back. So let me pull up my calculator real quick. Where is it at? Where's my calculator? There it is. There we go. We're going to do some math tonight. So $69 one way to go. We're just going to pick that first flight. And the $69 to get to LAX. Nope. No. Now we're going to Phoenix. We're going to Phoenix. Back to LA and see how much that costs. $69. Great point. Bring that up, Josh Brown. Appreciate that because I wasn't thinking about a round trip. I was just looking at one ways. So Phoenix back to LA is what? That first flight, $69. 69 going, 69 coming. Okay, bam. Let's just do our math. 69 times 2 equals 138. Bam. So we got 138 for this Phoenix to LA flight. Round trip. Let's just come back the same day. Why not? We already did it because it'll mess us up. So we're gonna come back the same day. And you can do it. Phoenix is a short enough flight to go and come back the same day. All right. How much does it cost? I'm betting it's going to cost more. I'm assuming it's going to cost more. I don't think it's going to be exactly the same price. I know. Round trip ticket, $137. And we had it for $138. So it's $1 difference. We can live with that. $1 difference. Not bad. So they're not hustling you on that one. But we did see the difference from, what was our first one? LAX? Nope. What was your first? What was that, Josh Brown? What was that? Hold on. What was that? It was Chicago to Miami. We saw a difference from Chicago to Miami. So let's go back to Chicago to Miami. Now, I hope y'all paying attention now. So when you do go fly with American Airlines, make a little extra time. Let's make a little extra time to do this. Chicago O'Hare to Miami International, Miami-Dade. Now we're gonna have to space these days out. We're gonna go on the 2nd and come back on the 3rd. Okay, so one-way trip. Let's go back because now we got different days. Let's take a look at this and see. Cause we can't just be listening to people out there. We got to do our own testing on our own. We got to see if this is true. Can't just be listening to people. Is it true? They said it's true. I'm gonna believe it. Like, no, I'm gonna see for myself. I need to know for my damn self. See, look at they're trying to hide the prices for. Oh, is this the round trip? No, we don't want round trip right now. We don't want a round trip right now. We want a one way. August 2nd. We know Chicago to Miami. We're just gonna do the first one. Let's see. It's like Jeopardy. Just waiting. Come on. All right, 165. Bam. So we already got that 165 going. Put it on the calculator. 165. 165. All right, we got it. 165. Let's head back. We're coming back on the third. Next flight is coming back on the third. Going and coming right on back. Miami. Nope, get out of there. Miami to I keep saying Orlando. Chicago. ORD. Why is Chicago code not CHI? I don't understand. Maybe somebody else stole it. I don't know. It should be easy. You know, some cities they're abbreviated just as is, but some are not. Like ORD. Like what? What are they gonna do with it? Okay, coming back. 167. So what we got? 165, 167. So our round trip ticket would be 332 for that first flight. 640. The first flight, 640 coming back. Okay, now let's round trip it up. Round trip. Nope. Going on the 2nd of August. Coming right back on the 3rd. And are y'all stealing from us? Are y'all robbing us? Well, that was from one. Oh, hold on. That was from one person. I'm getting ahead of myself. No, I'm not. We're doing the round trip. We're not doing two people. We're doing round trip. Right. Got ahead of myself. Okay. Now let's take a look at this. How much is it going to be? Is it over or under? Are we over or under? Which one are we? Which one are we? Is it going to be exactly the same or no? I'm guessing it's going to cost a little more. I'm guessing it's going to cost some more. Because we're looking for 332. Holy shit. Wait, what? 265? Whoa. That 6:40 a.m. flight, yeah, take it basic economy, select that. No. Accept restrictions. Coming back. Tell me if I'm wrong. Am I missing something? I'm going to do this again. 265. Wait a minute. 265. Was it a 6 o'clock flight? I think it was a 6 o'clock flight. 265 per person. Whoa. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. All right. So y'all saw that. It's 265 going and coming back. Let's make sure we get these flights right, because we're going to have to go back and double check this again. Because if that is the case, now they hustle again. American is really funny with this. And we're proving it all tonight. I just need to make sure I got these flight times right to see if it's making sense. Because I think you gotta get the exact same flight times. Okay. Miami to Orlando. Oh, no. Go back. Chicago to Miami, then Miami and back. So let's see. It's so shiesty how they do this too. I had no idea they were doing this. And I'm glad we can look it up and see for ourselves. So now we don't have to just guess. Come on, internet. I pay big money for this damn internet. Supposed to get it done. Miami, depart Miami. Wait, let's do new search. All right. From Miami to Chicago to Miami. I think that's what we did the first time. Chicago to Miami, round trip, boom. Search. Let's see. I thought we had Chicago to Miami the first time. It might be cheaper going from Miami to Chicago back down. So let's make sure we got that right, because I think I had that off. Do I have a lot of points with American Airlines? I think I do. I got a lot more points with Delta. But anyway. Okay, 331. There we go. I think we had it backwards. But initially, what this flight was 332. This is 311. So, all right, round trip. 6 a.m. Leaving at 10:07. Leaving Chicago at 6 a.m. Getting to Miami 10:07. Okay, we're going to go with that. Basic economy. Yes. Set restrictions. Yes. Not in real life. Pay the extra money. You don't want to just get sat anywhere. I started paying for the tickets, the seats. And coming back at 6:40, 9:02, 311. Got it. Okay, it's 311. 311. Keep that in mind. We got 311, ladies and gentlemen. 311. Now we're going to do the same thing. And we're going to go Single flight, solo flight. I mean, not round trip. Just get a single flight by itself and see if it costs more money. From what I'm seeing, single trip, one way. That's what I'm talking about. Single flight, one way. Depart August 2nd. August 2nd. No, here we go. Bam, the 2nd. Let's see. Search, and it was 311. So we got 311. 311 for the round trip. 311. 311. And I think we already did this math. 165. 165. Okay, we already did that. We already got that math. 165. There it is right there. 165. Okay. And if it's coming back, 311, Miami to Orlando. 165. That was the early morning flight, 6 o'clock flight. And let's see. Make sure we got that same. I think it was 602 flight coming back, getting in at 9. Same flight. 649.02. Oh, it's 115. Oh, wait a minute. So this was 640. It was 311. 165, 115. 165, 115. 165 plus 115 equals 280. That seems to be cheaper. Bottom line is these prices are not the same. So I don't want to get in and go because it started to confuse me. I got to write all that stuff down. I am flying with American. Is that why my ticket is costing more for 2 people? It might be. It just might be. It might be. As we're seeing here right now, American is not charging the same price for these tickets. Nor do they have to. I mean, they don't really have to do anything. They can do whatever the hell they want. So, as you see, we're going to go into that. I'm not going to do that all show. As you see, they are charging more money between different flights. And what do you, I mean, well, you just going to have to fly with somebody else, number one. Number one, you just got to look and see if you can fly somebody else. Just find another airline and see if they got better prices. I mean, because there's always competition. Now, some people are loyal. Some people are loyal with the same airline because they want status. You got to fly with the same airline a lot to get status. You can't. If you're a price-conscious person, you're never going to get status because you're jumping around too much. If you really want to get status with the airline, you got to fly with one airline all the time. And you got to pay what they want you to pay when they're asking for it. Even if their flight's $100 and you see another flight for $40, you got to pay that $100. But once you get that status, you never come back down. So is it worth it to get status? Yes, it's worth it to get the status. However, you do have to stick with the same airline and pay whatever they want you to pay, regardless if somebody's cheaper. Oh, it's $31. But they want $100 from you. So you got to pay that $100. But once you get that status, you're good to go. So just keep in mind, if you want status with that airline, you got to stick with the same airline. You can't jump around. You can't, because you're never going to get enough points. You're never going to get status. You're not going to fly enough. So if you want to get status, can't be a price-conscious flyer. Can't be a price-conscious flyer. Just got to stick with whoever it is and roll with them. Now, some people can do this. Now, here in Los Angeles, it's hard to do that because everybody's here. All airlines are here. You got all major airlines. Everybody's here. Some other places, Miami, Atlanta, American's down there. Atlanta, Delta's there. Houston. Is it Houston? United's in Houston or Dallas, one or two, but United has a hub there. Chicago, United. So you come out of Chicago, you're going to be on United more than likely. Come out of Atlanta, you're going to be on Delta more than likely. Come out of Miami, you're going to be on American more than likely. Come out of LA, you're going to be on whoever the hell you want to be on because we got them all. Everybody's there. Everybody's equal. Nobody's dominant here. No, we don't have a dominant airline in Los Angeles. Everybody's here. Everybody's here taking your money, charging you more money. Right? But bam, you seen it here first. That's what we got. They're charging you more money. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it. American Airlines is charging you more money. Now, what can you do? You can't just, like they said, you can go buy 2 tickets and cancel one. Do that at your own risk. Please understand what the cancellation is. Now, you got 24 hours to cancel. So you can do it and just cancel like 2-3 hours later. Because they give you a 24-hour grace period to cancel your flight and get all your money back. So that's what you want to do. Go ahead and do it. But once again, that is a lot to go through to save some money. I'm going to tell you, if you're not saving enough, I mean, you're only doing this for $25, $30, don't do it. It's not worth it. Excuse me. If you're going to save like $100, it's worth it. It makes sense to do it. So it's got to make sense to do this. If you're going to buy a flight and cancel a flight, it's got to make sense. Okay? Don't just do it just to do it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. All right, everybody, we're going to go to break real quick, and we're going to be right back. Right back. We're back. Bam. We're about to back. You like to fly Emirates. Emirates is for rich people. Emirates is nice. I haven't flown on Emirates yet. Looking forward to it because Emirates, yes, they are superior, top notch, the best. Emirates is the best. If you haven't flown Emirates, if you get a chance, do it. You do it. My parents used to fly. They used to fly Emirates a lot. They used to have to traveling back and forth to the Middle East. And they used to fly Emirates, and it was really nice. From what they told me, because I never flew on them. But anyway, it is what it is. All right, everybody, you know what time it is. Let's get to it. It's time for some interesting news. First story, I don't need no news article. This, the riots that going on in Los Angeles right now. Hell, they're going on right. You heard the police. You heard them ride by my house, man. They out here. I can walk to it right now. I'm not. I thought about it. I said, man, this would be good for you too. But I don't want to get shot in the ass with no beanbag. I don't want to be put in jail. I gotta take my ass to work tomorrow, so I can't do that. I can't do it. I want to go. I kind of want to go out there and see what the hell going on. But then again, I can't afford to get caught up in that. No. That's one of them things, used to be a nose. I'm going to look from over here, but I'm not going to get stuck out there and caught up with it. No. So the riots are going on. It's crazy out here. I've been looking at from the house from the news. I've been looking at it on the news. I haven't went out there and actually seen it, but the area that it is, I can walk to it, but I'm not going to walk out there and deal with that stuff. Crazy stuff going on, but yeah, it's been going on for shit. This day two, second day, only second day they've been doing this, but it is what it is. It's wild, and this is not my first protest. I've been through a couple of them out here now. Black Lives Matter. They had the Women's March one year. It's been a couple protests out here. Nothing like the one with Rodney King though. That was a whole nother beast. All right. Canned foods could rise as much as 30 cents a piece due to Trump's tariffs on steel. Oh, man. Soup, beans, and even pineapple could soon cost more, not because of what's inside the can, because of the can itself. A recent move by the Trump administration doubled tariffs on imports on steel. 50% is expected to raise the price of tin-coated steel, a material critical for canned foods. Industry experts warn that the cost of canned goods could increase by 9%, as much up to 15% as a result of, according to Consumer Brands Association, which represents major food companies like Campbell's, Hormel, and Del Monte. This could mean canned vegetables could currently priced at $2 could jump up by 30 cents, according to Wall Street Journal. The American consumer is going to pay more for their canned goods, and thanks to the Trump tariffs. Now look here. Personally, I used to like canned goods. I don't eat them as much no more. I'm more of a fresh vegetable kind of guy. I think you should get fresh vegetables. They're better for you. They cost less money. The fruits and the canned stuff, they got a lot of preservatives. I don't know if that's good for you. However, when you do get canned goods, because I like baked beans, I eat them a lot. I don't know. 30 cents ain't killing nobody. Canned goods are cheap. Most people keep canned goods well past their expiration date. So I don't think 30 cents is much of a big deal. Now, somebody who's really tight on money, you buy a lot of canned goods, yes, you'll feel it because you're buying that 30, 60, 90, 30, 60, 30, 60, 90. Yep, every 3 cans, you're paying an extra $1. So, 2 cans is $1.80. So, yeah, it could be a lot of extra money. So, just, it's not, I say shop around. Everybody's not going to do this. Everybody's not going to overcharge you for canned goods. So just shop around where you're going to get your canned goods at to make sure you're not getting overcharged. And they're hitting you upside the head with the prices. You don't want that. So just be aware, canned goods could go up between 9 and 15%. So when you go to the grocery store and you see the increase, hey, you heard it here first. Canned goods are going up because of the tax on steel. Tax on steel. Okay. Now, Port of Los Angeles sees sharp drop in cargo ships. West Coast dockers sit idle. Shipping activity at major West Coast ports has plummeted, with the Port of Los Angeles averaging just 5 ships a day, down from a typical dozen. And job orders from dock workers are falling nearly 50%. They're going to lay them people off pretty soon. A typical June day at Port of Los Angeles would be buzzing with activity as a dozen ships arriving from Asia, containers being unloaded, and cargo moving quickly across the country. But lately, things have been quiet. We've averaged about 5 ships a day. Gene Soroka, Executive Director of Port of Los Angeles. Job orders for our dock workers are down 50%. That's a drop. That's a temporary blip. It's part of a larger slowdown linked to President Trump's trade war with China, a policy that's been shifting quietly and wreaking havoc on the West Coast. Yeah, man, but the trickle-down effect is they're not going to keep them guys sitting around and paying them. They're not. They're going to send them folks home. You got to go home. And they're going to start cutting people's hours. And then it's going to be a problem. So tell me again how these tariffs are helping people. Look, it'd be different if the tariffs were working and everybody was keeping their jobs. A lot of people are keeping their jobs. And then the same people who are keeping their jobs, if people aren't buying the product from the company, well, then it's going to be really hard to keep your job. If people aren't buying the product, you need people to buy the product to keep your job. So who cares what the tariffs are doing? If people aren't buying the shit, then we can't do nothing. So be mindful of that. It's always a trickle-down effect. And I'm always worried about tariffs, this, that. What about people's jobs? Because things get too expensive, people aren't going to buy the product. And when people aren't buying the product, we don't need as much help. And we don't need as much help, we lay people off. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. So, you tell me again what the hell is going on. Disney paying an additional $438.7 million to buy out NBC Universal stake in Hulu. Walt Disney said Monday it has completed purchase of Hulu, agreeing to pay NBC Universal an additional $438 million for its stake in the streaming service. This transaction gives Disney complete ownership over Hulu, clearing its way for deeper integration with Disney Plus streaming services and ESPN coming direct consumer offering, CEO Bob Iger said in a statement. Comcast agreed to sell Disney's 33% stake in Hulu in 2019, but after Burbank Entertainment conglomerate acquired the majority stake streaming service as a part of a $71 billion takeover to 21st Century Fox Entertainment assets. The agreement established a $20.7 billion fluctuation valuation for Hulu and set to precedent. I don't really watch Hulu like that. Hulu ain't got that much for me. I'm sorry. Do y'all watch Hulu? You got a favorite show on Hulu? Drop a comment. Let me know. Do you have a favorite show on Hulu? I don't know very many people who watch Hulu like that. I mean, I watch Hulu here and there if they have something that is promoted and advertised, but I'm not running over to Hulu every day to watch it. No. I'm not watching Hulu. Some fellow comedian friends of mine, they got some specials coming out on Hulu, so check that out. I would like one myself. Wouldn't it be great to get me a special on Hulu and everybody get to come out and watch it? Oh, that'd be lovely. It's going to happen. I'm claiming it. It's going to happen. Speaking of which, you can come to my comedy show this Friday night. We are at Long Beach at Plantitas shop. Oh man, there we go. Comedy show this Friday night. Come on out. Laugh with your boy. All ladies get a flower. If you are a lady, you get a flower. I will be your hostess with the mostest, Mr. Malcolm Hall. And come on out, laugh at my funny buddies. I got Dwayne Silvercruz, Timmy Mason, Andrea Lugo, Von Roberts, Reed Clark, and Franchise. All good friends of mine. I've seen everybody perform before. So come on out and get your laugh on. Tickets are $15. $15, $20 at the door. So come on and get them. Grab them tickets. Anyway, selfless promotion. It's my show. Got to promote everything. But anyway, here nor there. American Airlines, they're going up on the prices. Now, I'm not sure it's just them. Delta's probably doing it too. They're just being a little more subtle with it. Americans out and open. Well, we charge more prices for y'all. What y'all gonna do about it? We gonna charge more. What y'all gonna do? Not gonna do nothing. Like I said, you can buy 2 tickets and cancel. That makes sense. You gotta make sure you cancel that same day, a couple hours later, so you don't incur no penalties. Or just fly with somebody else altogether. Just say, to hell with American. Tell them to pick a finger. You know which one. Tell them to pick a finger and shove it. That's what you're gonna do, and just find somebody else to fly with. Well, like I said, if you want to be brand loyal and you want to get status with the airline, you're gonna have to stick with one airline. You can't just be jumping around all willy-nilly, flying with anybody. You gotta fly with certain airlines to get the credit. Now, you can always get a credit card, but you still have to pay an annual fee. It's not the same. You don't want to do that if you don't have to. I mean, if you want to, you can. Now, I'm not against that. Getting a credit card, airline credit card, and getting status. I'm not against that at all. I'm not against that. Especially if you fly a lot, you should do it. You should do it. As long as you can afford the annual fee, you're going to use and get the most benefit, the bang for the buck out of the card. Go for it. Now, if you're flying only vacations twice a year, that's different. You shouldn't do it. However, make that decision. It's based on you. You know, you make that decision. Let me know what you think you should be doing. But overall, look, the dynamic pricing thing has been going on with airline tickets for quite some time now. You can always get you a VPN so they can't track your IP address, so you can kind of hide where you at. You know, try to be in the sneaking around getting the tickets and stuff. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But other than that, you just gotta look in advance. Keep your head on the swivel. Set up flight trackers so you can track the flight and figure out when the price goes up, when the price goes down. But that's all you can really do. It's only so much you can do. Or you can have somebody put you on standby. Yeah, you fly cheap, but you don't know when you're gonna leave. That's crazy. So it's just best to figure out where you're at. You know, economy, business class, first class, where your budget is, and get that flight early. That's the best advice I can give you. Get that flight early. Put it on a flight tracker so you know when it goes up and down, and then you're off to the races. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another Cheap Not Broke Live. Please head over to cheapnotbroke.com. Grab yourself some merchandise. I would greatly appreciate it. Grab yourself some merchandise over at cheapnotbroke.com. Please help me keep the lights on over here, ladies and gentlemen. Please help me keep the lights on. And grab a ticket to the comedy show, even if you just want to grab a ticket and just show some love. We appreciate that too. And yeah, that's what we got for you. We'll be back Wednesday with the Wednesday Night Rant. You know how we do. Wednesday Night Rant. So make sure you tune back in Wednesday and Thursday night. Tonight's topic has been. What have we been talking about tonight? We've been talking about American Airlines charging you more money. That's not it. Is American Airlines charging you more money or not? Yes, they are. We just proving it tonight. American Airlines charging solo travelers more money. Bastards! But that's what they're doing. They suck. But anyway, you got to go when you got to go. It's just, hey, you can just look at the competition or pay what they're asking. One of the either or. But you got to do something. You can't just sit around, be upset, and not go. You got to go. All right, everybody. We're going to be back on Wednesday night for the Wednesday Night Rant. Thank you all for tuning back into the show. This has been Malcolm Hall. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Head on over to Cheap Not Broke and grab some merch. Follow me on Instagram at Cheap Not Broke, TikTok Cheap Not Broke. All things Cheap Not Broke. And yes, I will see you all on Thursday night. Thank you and take care.